Alright guys, if you're watching this stream after it posts, this is the Hidden Panda show streaming with the No Man's Sky gameplay. HiddenJewAgenda will be joining us later, hopefully. Gaming Line in the chat says finally made it to a nightly stream. Yes, sir. Gaming Line, I don't want you to think that we intentionally pick like the worst possible times for you to start streaming. I promise that's not what we're doing. Oh snap, and Gaming Line says it's his birthday in 4 minutes. Whoa, what? Hell yeah, dude. Well, in 4 minutes, I'll tell you happy birthday. HiddenJewAgenda with red 5 standing by. Gold Leader standing by. So the stream's going to be a little bit all over the place tonight because basically I don't have an objective, so I've got to build this mine arc thing, but I've also got a new ship and I need to add some weapons and whatnot to it, so we'll be trying to get a couple of things done tonight, nothing specific. Gaming Line says, why is this called No Man's Sky 1? Because it was easy to type in quick, and I can always change it later if I'm just keeping it real. I started to type like a long title, and it was like the Hidden Panda Show : and then it was like No Man's Sky, and I was like, I've already used half of the vocab in the dictionary, so then I just put 1 and said fuck it, just let it ride out.
HiddenJewAgenda here. What's up, Panda?
What's going on, Hidden? Fuck yeah.
So I hear it's Gaming Line's birthday in probably like 3 minutes now.
Yep. Obviously, we're gonna have to do a shout out.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna stream Battlefront on the other end, in light of Star Wars coming out, Episode 8. You know, it's kind of appropriate. Plus, I just got it and I kind of want to stream it. See how it goes.
Dude, while we're kind of bringing it up, I wonder if a lot of people are excited about the new movie. I've heard that Rian Johnson's done a couple of things with it that some people might not like and that a lot of people are really going to love, so I hope it's going to be good. And I hope everybody's got their tickets. I've got my tickets to see it opening night.
Are you excited for the new Star Wars trilogy?
Bro, I'm gonna shit straight britches. Gaming Line says almost at 100 subscribers. Damn right, dude. Damn right. And it's thanks to you guys, so obviously. But yeah, it's like out of nowhere. It felt like 2 weeks ago we were at like 18 subs. So definitely loving the support, and it seems like, to me anyway, that every time we put something up, it's better and better quality every time, and if you're not getting better, then you know you're fucking up somewhere. I hope I pronounced this right, because I've communicated with you in the comment section before, but we got Logstien in the chat, so hopefully I didn't completely butcher that. But what's going on, dude? Logshin says, y'all. Hell yeah.
Y'all.
I wasn't actually gonna stream log stream, but then I was like, you know what? There is no one streams No Man's Sky so much anymore these days, and I feel like this show is becoming the unsung No Man's Sky streaming hero. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some fucking No Man's Sky love out there. Gaming Lunch is definitely getting better quality with each upload. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me. You have no idea. And pretty soon you guys will start seeing some consistency. It's like sometimes we'll upload a whole lot one week, and then we might disappear for like a week, you know? And then our intros, you know, we're always changing and coming up with different ideas for like the animations and logos. And, you know, Gaming Lime's been here since the beginning, so he knows, like, right. We changed channel names even. So we've done a lot of wacky stuff.
Right.
He said loads of streams were up when 1.3 was new. What were you saying, Hidden?
I was saying it's just hard for me to find time to make videos sometimes, too, because my schedule is so whack.
Yeah, if anybody doesn't know what this guy does, this guy is a full-time employee, a full-time dad, a full-time rock band musician. He's a drummer, and he's my channel partner, and it helps run the channel and make videos and do streams. So if you guys can think of where this son of a bitch finds the time to sleep, let me know, because I don't think he does. It's definitely a conspiracy theory out there.
I definitely do sleep, but it's not at long intervals. But nonetheless, I do enjoy making YouTube videos and streaming, so.
It's just cool, and I love the game, and so I love getting that out there, obviously. Gaming Lime says loads of streams were up when 1.3 was new, and Logshin says, yeah, I would say people haven't been streaming because it's been, 5 months since the last update, so... yeah, I mean, that's kind of the common theme. I mean, my thing is that the game hasn't stopped being good for me. So there's a couple things I wish were maybe different or better, here and there, but overall, the game's always been good, and I think there's always a good time to stream. I don't think
CJ Holland joined my chat on my end. Sorry for that. What up, CJ? Yeah, dude, Battlefront.
Dude, no, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm a true No Man's Sky fan, man. Like, I think we should just be streaming No Man's Sky, like, no matter what. What? That's weird.
Still not used to these maps. I just got this game the other day, so please forgive me, everybody. Oh yeah. Dude, Panda, have you ever heard of a game called Cuphead on Xbox?
No.
Dude, it's seriously fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking good. Like, my buddies from work got it. Oh shit. My buddies from work got it, and I went over and saw it. It's like old, like 1930s like cartoon kind of. And,
is it like one of those indie titles?
I believe so, but it's a big one, dude.
What a weird looking animal. It has these like pus-filled like sacks hanging off its belly. It's really weird. So Logshin says he is Korvax confirmed. X-File music plays. Dude, that X-Files jingle used to be my ringtone, and people thought I was just really weird and creepy, so I changed it, but I love X-Files.
I never got into X-Files.
It's so weird and creepy. It's like the Twilight Zone, because every episode's like, it's like there's aliens, but then there's like other creepy shit too. It's not just like something predictable. Gaming Lime says, his robot clone actually playing with you right now. The real him is sleeping right now. There's the conspiracy theory.
DJ, you can't hear Panda, or you can hear. TJ says X-Files is dope.
Dude, it's so sick. I'm glad he agrees. Hey, and just a word of advice, Hidden. If this gets annoying for CJ, you can always block party chat audio on your end, so he doesn't have to hear
No,
me if he doesn't want to.
No, well, he can't.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean.
So then, how do you make the X-Files reference? Oh, because you said something about it.
It's weird. I don't know why he didn't do that.
Hey, Gaming Lime. So, I'm guessing it's totally your birthday right now, isn't it? I think that red mineral out there in the background is what I'm looking for. I'm about to equip my Explorer with the Cyclotron Ballista, and I've got the Sigma for it,
Right.
as well as a cooling Sigma on the sale. So I'm excited to use that weapon.
It says your voice is barely audible.
CJ is saying that?
Yeah.
So the last time that me and you were in a stream together, my voice was really pronounced when I went on my stream, but yours was really low. I don't know if it's just set up like that or what.
Is it because we're dual streaming?
I mean, possibly, because I might come in as background audio. So if you have yours tuned down so that your voice is projected higher, it might be also tuning mine down as well. But I wouldn't really know how to. Right. I might need to do some research on that.
Yeah, we need to do some research because that's interesting. So that's the feedback we need. If you can
I know people would have just like watched like some No Man's Sky gameplay with like some whispering happening.
Well, what I'm wondering is, I'm like, for Gaming Line, he give you a schedule.
I think so. Logshin says, yeah, but I hate to say this, but with 1.4 it seems like it's going to be another ARG, but I'm honestly really hoping it's not, or at least only at, it didn't finish, I guess. I'm seeing LA. So what are you trying to do on No Man's Sky right now? So basically, what I'm trying to do is, I got a new Explorer ship, and it's got nothing equipped. So I'm trying to get some weapons on it, so that I'm not totally defenseless flying around, and get resources to add the technology to it. But I am also going to be trying to build the mine arc as part of the storyline quest. I just need to outfit my ship a little bit before I do that. And my protection's super low. I need to find like a 8. Damn it. There we go.
Toxic protection offline.
Toxic protection offline. Okay.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull the chat up on YouTube actually, because I feel like the PlayStation app is actually cutting off part of the like I couldn't see all of his comment, I don't think.
Oh, so on your end, you have the comments on your screen?
Correct.
Wow. I can't do, man, like, I can't do it that way. It takes up too much of, like, the TV,
So we just got a new subscriber to the channel. I don't know if she's watching the live stream, but her name's Savannah, and thank you for subbing the channel. It means a lot to us. We appreciate that.
Yep, thank you.
Right.
I think 1.4, bro, is gonna. I keep thinking about it a lot, especially, you know. Well, I don't know if this is going to kick off, but something is active. You know,
I don't know. There's that Multiverse 75 website, and I think everybody's just kind of, you know, some people, they have like bots out there that like when something changes with the website, any of the websites, they get alerts.
Yeah.
And I know that there's going to be more ARG happening, because I went to the Waking Titan Twitch page. it was still up.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? It still has information posted on it. I went to the Waking Titan website, and you can still make inquiries and ask for its status. I went to all the different, and there's nothing that those are going to be left up, that someone's going to be looking after those, that they're going to be paying hosting fees and all that if they'll never be utilized again. So there's definitely going to be an ARG. I'm just surprised that it like hasn't yet kicked off. That's what really what's got my mind a little blown.
CJ says, No Man's Sky needs personal mods, no? Like your own version of Darth Maul. Yeah, I can see that. It kind of does already have its own. Is there a Star Wars mod already out there on PC?
Yeah, I think some modder has done it. I don't think it's Rayrod, but somebody has like done TIE Fighters.
Right, somebody did that. Right, okay, yeah. CJ, somebody out there has done a Star Wars No Man's Sky mod.
Yeah, if you're playing No Man's Sky on PC, there's a ton of shit you can do, like a lot.
Right. Like I wish consoles could mod. If they could get mods on consoles, or if like Hello Games could hire a Rayrod and then give us like just hire them specifically for console mod. That'd be dope, dude.
No, I agree 100%.
Or they just need to add ringed planets or do some stuff that he's doing. You know, if it's only ready for the game.
Free slots in suit inventory.
I guess I can never have too much iridium. So I'm gonna go ahead and
CJ said he has to go check that out right now.
oh yeah, dude, like watch a video about it, dude. There's really fucking cool mods out
there's
there.
videos on YouTube about it.
And while you're looking up the Star Wars one, check out Rayrod mods, because he's got a lot of really dope ones. Hey, Hidden, he's not in the comment section anymore, probably because he's busy doing his birthday thing. But let's give Gaming Line a quick shout out while we're live, man.
Okay, yeah, alright,
So-
I'll let you kick it off.
Yeah, dude, Gaming Line, you were like our first subscriber, been dedicated to the channel since we started, helped it grow. We appreciate that. Always a pleasure to have you in the streams, have you in the comments, and you know, we love you, man. So happy birthday, dude! Shout out to Gaming Line.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro. I mean, for real, bro. Like he's been there day one.
Day one, yeah, very first one.
And it's ever since we've gone live, since our video, he's been in there.
Yeah, I remember actually when he subbed, I was geeked, man, because like we just kicked the channel off and came in and said a couple of nice words.
DJ said PC gamers seem so elite. I don't know. I feel like they've been gaming since Pong.
Yeah, it's like console players don't deny that like PC is like more powerful, right? And like you can get better graphics. That's not why we play console. Like console, like for me, with a console, over time, the games get more and more optimized for that console. It's gamer friendly because you're using a controller, a gamepad, as opposed to a keyboard. It's more for like, more people can just pick up and play a video game on a console easily. Like when you've got PC, you know, I just always picture like the dude like sweating bullets, eating cheese poofs, and like fucking breaking his office chair, and like, I mean, and I'm not trying to be like offensive, but it's just like a different culture. Like console gamers are like the more casual gamer. It's just more my style, you know.
But you have to admit, like PlayStation 4 Pro, I would say is catching up to like PC graphics because this shit's looking pretty good.
Well, the consoles are getting there because of the components are becoming a lot smaller. So they're getting, you know, closer to gaming PCs in terms of power.
Right.
But you know, they're not far off.
PS5 is probably going to be like damn near.
Well, you know they can't let Xbox take the cake on that, so they're gonna come out with something super gnarly. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Logshin says, I'm trying to get to the edge of the center in the 10th galaxy. You're in the fucking 10th galaxy?
10th galaxy? What?
Bro, this guy's going deep.
Crap, dude. I've never met anybody that's really in any other galaxy except for you two. Like, a lot of people don't want to leave. Like me, I don't know what
The population density is just too high in Euclid. If I leave to go to a different galaxy, like I'm gonna do it in a different game mode. Like I'll do it like in creative or something.
CJ says PS5 will be able to shit and play and go to work at the same time. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. It'll go to work for me so that I can just stay home and play it.
Just stay home and play it, right?
Dude, if PS5 comes out and it's like way more gangster than Xbox One X, I literally will put wooden clothespins on my nipples and shake real hard. I don't know what that means, just fucking think about it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
But yeah, 10th galaxy, holy shit. Loction says, like, mainly I'm just waiting on 1.4 because I've pretty much done everything to allow mods to hell. With mods on PC, you can make No Man's Sky look better than E3. No, I've seen some legit shit on the mods. Like, yeah, me and HiddenJewAgenda are jealous of people who play on PC and could mod. You could do third-person view, you can, you know, fly freighters, you can get ringed planets, dark space. I've seen it all. I'm definitely jealous of you guys.
How come Hello Games has not put any planets in the game yet? Like, I feel like it should not take over a year to get. Or maybe they're just so focused on other stuff.
You know, I mean, but real talk though, okay, like, I'm a huge No Man's Sky fan, okay, we all know that. But yeah, I mean, come on, bro, like, adding a ring to a planet ain't fucking hard, like.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, like, they could have done that a long time ago. If a mod can go in there, and I don't know if you've seen the screenshots of it, bro, but if a modder can go in there and put some dope-ass rings on it, and it visually enhances the game so much that it's crazy. Especially when it's against dark space. Like when you've got black space and then you've got the ringed planet, it enhances it visually so much. It's like, why isn't it already like this? But I heard that Sean Murray wanted the planets to be further away and more dark space, and it was the guy who was in charge of the art direction for the game that wanted the planets closer together and wanted more colors. And we got to find a balance, because I like that the planets are closer together because it makes for like great scenery, great screenshots, and like a great sort of vibe that you get.
Right.
But like, I also like dark space because it makes those colors that they work so hard to create pop more.
Pop. I know, dude. Like and you know, I didn't even notice that until I entered a dark system and I like looked over at a planet and I was like, why is this really not that dark space? These planets look so much.
Now, what I will say is that in Atlas Rises, and I know you agree with me on this one, Hidden, in Atlas Rises, they do have a lot more dark space, but I want to see a lot more pitch black, and then every now and again, maybe like some nebula in the sky, but I don't ever want to see a total, like, cotton candy space, you know what I mean? It fucks with me.
It breaks away from space itself, like, you're like, you know what I mean? Like, space, nobody wants to see space, anything else other than that. It's just a fact.
Yeah, I mean, I want the fantasy element, but I also want it to be somewhat believable. Alright, bro, so...
CJ says, will this game make you stray from No Man's Sky? Hell no, dude. No Man's Sky that's my game, bro.
No Man's Sky
I'm
is
playing
just...
Battlefront. I just got it, plus Star Wars Episode 8's about to come out, so...
No Man's Sky is just such a different game that, like, there's nothing out there that's replacing that in terms of like what it looks.
If Elite Dangerous can't stray me from No Man's Sky, I don't have any hope that anything will.
And Elite Dangerous is pretty sick, dude.
You think like Star Citizen will have to like drop on console to be like.
I'm playing with no HUD right now.
No HUD,
I'm going no HUD. Bro, I got this planet in the background that the way that the shadows cast in front of it from the mountain, it literally looks like the Death Star, like after it was fucking blown up. Like it looks like when they were rebuilding it in Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah, dude. That fucking Osiris New Dawn game. That's coming out on console. I showed you that a while back.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. You know I'm playing that.
Larkin says, I would buy PC, but No Man's Sky actually requires a hefty CPU and RAM. I would have thought not, just because the game size is like so small.
Right. Well, right now it's at 11 gigs right now.
Yeah, but that's after all the updates. Like when I got my PS4 Pro and I was just downloading the core game, I want to say it was asking for 2 gigs. And then it does all the installing of all the other stuff, and you get to like 11 gigs. But the vanilla game's like 2 gigs, man. But then again, on
sold on it. Oh yeah, dude. I am too.
Logshin says, dude, in the 10th galaxy there is nobody. Which, yeah, I could imagine. Because everybody's in Euclid. And he said, haha, what the fuck? Probably in relation to the wooden clothespins on my nipples while I'm shaking around. That's definitely a what the fuck comment, for sure.
Oh yeah, but logic. I mean, you'll understand Panda. He says some of the most randomest shit you'll ever hear in your life. But it's always funny. So
I always want to say stuff with like a little bit of shock value. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I get the video. What did you say in Kroger the other day? God, it was so fucking funny.
Oh, I can't remember.
This video. Oh, okay. It was something like. Something about like punching a horse in the ass or something.
Oh, yeah. I probably wouldn't have brought that example up, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what, never mind.
I said, so, context, guys, I was trying to upload it because of the whole prawn curry thing, and I hadn't read Reddit, so I didn't realize it. Like, there was this whole meme thing that was happening in Reddit. People were, like, coming up with different names that sounded like Sean Murray, and that's what he was responding to. So I went, like, deep tinfoil, like, I started, like, fucking smoking cigarettes and tripping acid, like, trying to think of, like, what the hell prawn curry meant, and I made this video, like, hardcore speculation, and I was trying to upload it. I was like, man, I gotta get this on the internet before anybody else does, and my signal, because I was using the hotspot on my phone to my laptop, because I work from home and I was on the road, and it wouldn't upload, like, it kept failing, and I literally, like, I'm on the phone with Hidden, and I'm like, if this video fails to upload one more time, I'm gonna dip my hand in baby oil and punch a horse in the ass. Totally inappropriate, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody out there, but that's just, I say shit like that.
Oh, it was fucking hilarious.
Logshin says, Ray Rod mods make me moist. Dude, I love Logshin, dude. Just the fact that he said that, like...
You already know that he's a kick-ass.
Yeah, straight up. He says, what I don't understand is a lot of the stuff from E3 is actually in the game, and most modders just took trees and stuff from the game's code. Yeah. I was talking about that with Cobra. When I was, last time Cobra had Rayrod mods on, I was on there with him. And, a lot of the artifacts and stuff that they're pulling into the game is in the existing, like, game files. So they're taking stuff that's already there, and then they're just bringing it into the game. Like,
well,
different...
But then that means we should at some point in time see third person in No Man's Sky. But I think they're waiting on
because early on there was a player model for the game, but it looked kind of weird. and I think they just ditched it, and like they're, I mean, I don't know the whole story behind it. We're definitely getting player mods. They tell us that we're gonna have synchronous multiplayer and like hint to that, and not give us player models, because then it's synchronous. Like if we have no seeing interacting.
Right. I just like I hope there's some sort of way of choosing what traveler you look like instead of just giving me one.
Hey, help me solve this puzzle because I know that someone out here has done this before, and I've answered this right before, but I can't remember. So it says the life orb suggests that inserting one in or around my face would have some benefits. What I can't quite make out, however, is which orifice it means. It talks about the speech slug. It goes in the nose, doesn't it, or is it the ear? Like I want to say ear, but it just almost sounds too obvious. Logshin says, dude, when I see a pink system, I die inside. Especially if it's got swirl. If it's like pink swirl, I'm just like, dude, seriously? Is this like a Hubba Bubba bubblegum pack? Like what is this?
DJ says, No Man's Sky third person and creative control of individual. I'm buying a PlayStation. Until then, Microsoft has my moolah.
Damn, I answered the question wrong.
CJ, No Man's Sky one day is going to have a bunch of crazy shit. You might actually want to get a PlayStation. Is that a window? I thought that was straight up a door. I'm an idiot. Wow. I've never played this map.
Here's the thing with No Man's Sky. All right. So here's the deal. Sean Murray said in the press release packet, he basically said that a lot of things are possible in No Man's Sky, and there's more that they wanted to do, and that he listed 3 things, and this is before the game came out. He listed base building, he listed exocraft, and he listed multiplayer, and we sort of have all 3 of those things, but he talked about a lot of things being possible that want to continue to work on the game. What they need, and despite what anybody's feelings are about Hello Games, what they need is our support for the game.
Right.
Because it's going to motivate them to continue to develop the game and really build what the game can become. So it's really complex how the game works and functions. It for a lot of people, it fell short of maybe some of the promises. But at the end of the day, this game can really become something like unique and new and different than what's already out there. Like, if people just wanted another space sim, everybody would have just kept playing Elite Dangerous, but people really were rooting for No Man's Sky, that they want something different. And we just got to keep supporting it. We'll get there. I mean, fuck, we already paid $60 for the game, right? I mean, we might as well hang around.
Right. To answer your question, CJ, yes, he is agreed with everything.
Gaming Line says, I'm back, had to go do something. Fuck you, Gaming Line. We said happy birthday, you weren't even here. I'm totally fucked with you, by the way. Let me call my ship. Okay, anybody watching the stream, they just saw that happen. My ship belly flopped on the ground, and then the landing gear came out.
You know what I think the most interesting thing that's happened so far is when you went or came back through a portal and you had a different ship. That was
Oh, yeah. Okay. If nobody saw that, here's legitimately what the fuck happened. 100%. So, I go through a portal and I leave my fighter outside the fucking portal. I come back out and it's like my hauler ship. I couldn't function the rest of the day. I thought the entire world was lying to me and that something about my life changed. I was like,
yeah, dude, it was weird.
I went straight Tim from Cobra TV. I was like, did I go through the portal?
Oh!
Or did the Traveler? It's fucking crazy. Nothing around me was real.
He just says, my man, space be real and shit.
Space be real, fuck yeah, dude. Had me tripping. Logshin says, I also wish they would remove all the damn fog in the distance to improve draw distance. I think they added the fog in the distance to cut down on popping, if I had to guess. You notice that, like,
Ooh,
the amount of time it takes you to
I
get
didn't
through the
think of that.
planet's atmosphere now? It takes you longer to get to the surface, and I think that's to, and there's also more clouds. I think that's to give the game more time to load. But,
And
like,
for it to hide what it's doing below you.
right, because it's like, it's loading different LODs, like, as you approach it. So, and the detail gets greater and greater and greater as your distance gets nearer and nearer to whatever solid surface you're approaching. So they decrease, or they increase the amount of time it takes you to get to the surface to cut back on a lot of the cut-in, or the pop-in that people were crying about, so.
Right. Which I didn't even think of that. That's actually really smart.
It's kind of a clever way to do it. It doesn't impact the game so harshly that, like, it fucks me up real bad, you know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely think they snuck that in there for that reason. Logshin says Papa Curry. Hell yeah. Logshin, have you seen the Sean Murray Jesus meme?
B1 Battle Drones just joined. He says Roger, Roger. What up, B1?
Roger, definitely Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Oh, he says Papa Murray is what I call Sean. I call him Dad. Dad. Hey, Dad.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus. If you think about it, not to get, like, too fucking, like, weird and out there, but, like, okay, let's say there's, like, God's real. Like, we wouldn't have a way of knowing, right? Because he would have created, like, our simulation outside of his own existence. That's kind of like what Sean Murray did, right? Like, he created an entire, like, existence where he's essentially, he is the god of the No Man. Holy fuck, this view. I totally forgot what I was talking about, and I probably will just continue to forget. This
See,
game just
that's what the game does to you, dude.
Bro, it just hit me hard. Like, hard as fuck. Like,
Oh, shit. Fuck.
dude, I'm about to grab this, like, vertical pole and just start clapping, dude.
I completely agree, bro. Taking good bumps left and right.
God. Alright, need a little bit of this shit. A little bit of this shit. Let me get some of this shit. Doing that shit. Is it even doing it?
I always hate playing a new map online, dude. You know what I mean? It's really terrible to do that.
Bro, I'm on a desert planet, but, like, the desert is, like, red sand with, like, waves in it, and there's nothing. Dude, God, this dude better not be aggressive sensitive. I will pistol whip that fucking thing. Back up, dude. Yep, it's aggressive. Yeah, this shit is hard to play, dude, out of hell. Oh my gosh. I need to put my head back on.
Bust out my shotgun. Clear house for a second.
Hosa. I don't know what it is about this ship that I like so much, but I like it. I think it's like a cross between like a what do you call it, like a solar sail, like spaceship concept, and like Slave 1 that like Boba Fett flies in. Yeah.
Right.
Gaming Line says that's the new No Man's Sky meme right there. Yep, I agree. I've always called Sean Pat Murray. I mean Papa Curry.
Papa Curry.
I don't know why, but that just saying that sentence kind of made my brain hurt for a second. Logshin says in ear. I don't know, that was the obvious choice, right? And I totally stuck it in his nose. Anybody that just joined the stream,
would have such an advantage if No Man's Sky went PvP. Oh yeah. I doubt it'll ever go PvP, but it's gonna start out PvE, and they're still gonna link up and take on AI.
Dude, especially if freighters ever have a point, like me and you already got like pimp ass freighters.
Right?
Oh, I just smacked the ground because I wasn't paying attention. Like I feel like we would fucking own.
Critical damage taken.
Dude, I keep belly flopping the ground. I need to look up. I was trying to like look down at the comments. We wouldn't have the No Man's Sky we have today without our own support. I know. As sad as it sounds though, like there are people out there that have like been making their own multiplayer experiences and stuff before it even really became a factor in the game. And like externally that just sounds really sad. But I think that No Man's Sky or Hello Games, because they follow the community, I think that it's had the effect of motivating them to actually give us that experience anyway. So us supporting the game and kind of helping to create our own experience motivates No Man's Sky to continue to build the game and make it something really special. So I'm down for that shit.
Yeah. I'm suspecting there to be something. That's something the community has been talking about since we got the first set of cards.
Yeah. Even though I changed my mind, I don't think Prawn Curry necessarily had anything to do with that. I think that is coming because the next great voyage in No Man's Sky is the oceans, right? We've already done space and the land and the surface.
Right, but they need to change the oceans to add some new stuff to the ocean. Have like this huge freaking ocean that blow your mind.
Well, I don't think they really focus on making the water deeper because there's not been like an effective way to traverse it until now. So, like until the exocrafts and stuff. So they could enhance the oceans. And one of the programmers, that chick, something McKenna or whatever, she said during the GDC conference that water wasn't a big focus because of the amount of resources it took on the game, and they didn't have a lot of resources at the time. Now they do, and they're looking at creating like better water essentially. So we may see that.
Well, so I'm gonna answer something for CJ because I know he doesn't know about this because he doesn't follow Sean on Twitter or nothing. But CJ, Sean Murray. Oh. Sean Murray tweeted out prawn curry. Prawn curry, and a lot like Twitter went crazy with it, and me and Panda speculated on what that means. Is since prawn is basically shrimp, that he's talking about some sort of underwater something coming up in this update, and what else would it be other than submarine, which is something that the community has highly talked about for a long time. So we think that in this next update in 1.4, we should at least see some sort of submarine in the water, and that would be good, right?
Or if not a submarine, give us like an amphibious like vehicle, something that like when you drive it over water, it converts into like a submersible of some kind. Like I would,
That's what,
either way.
Kind of like your floating exocraft now, like you'd be able to float it above water and then like you would turn it into a submarine and just drop it in the water.
Right. We don't even necessarily need a new exocraft. Just give us a technology that we can add to, like, let's say the roamer, that when you drive it in water, it just turns into a submarine. Like I would even be okay with that. So.
What they should do is give me like a flying car like a DeLorean. I'd be happy as hell.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud because I know Logshin's not gonna like it. But he said, yeah, No Man's Sky has always been Bay. And he said that's the first time I've said Bay. I regret that. Yeah. And now a lot of people are gonna hear that you said it. So ha 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 ha. I'm joking with you. He said, I recently got an S-Class. You lucky son of a bitch. The only thing that I have that's an S-Class is my multi-tool. I got an S-Class multi-tool.
Right, but ask him if it's one of those that, like, where the wings fold down, or if it's one of the tentacles.
Yeah, did you get the squid one or the other one? Loction says, do you have a freighter? I do. I've got a big ass 30 slot freighter. I'll show it to you.
CJ, they do. Your exocraft has a gun on it, and you can shoot this stuff called Demetrium or Detrium or something.
Detritum.
Like Detritum. Your vehicle can source our collect resources. Yeah, they have one called Colossus that's like huge.
There you go, Loction.
Other shit, yeah.
That's my freighter. Just kind of a PSA, my freighter was charcoal gray and red before the 1.3 update. After 1.3, it just turned into a giant fucking watermelon. But it's okay, it's still badass. Loction says no because you can remove the fog in photo mode. Oh, I guess about how the fog might be a way to cut back on pop.
Cover up I didn't know you could remove fog. Options.
You can, yeah, you can remove fog and change the view angle and all that kind of crap. Yeah, you get a ton of stuff.
What do you mean, CJ? He says what? How many tries? Xbox sucks. Xbox doesn't completely suck. You guys have some cool titles, but PlayStation is where it's at.
PlayStation's got way better exclusives.
Right.
A lot of what's available for the Xbox is also available for the PC. So like, why not just have a fucking PC?
I feel that like PlayStation has more single titles or like standalone titles that are only for.
Okay, I'm gonna point something out real quick. So I'm in a system that's got a lot of dark space, or relatively dark space.
Alright.
And so I go ahead and I move the ship, I pan over, right? And now you see this swirly blue nebula kind of in the distance, and it's really bright. And then next to that is the planet. Okay, that's what I want to see more of. I don't want the entire space to look like that. I just want there to be like a cluster, and then the rest of it kind of be space. And it looks like they're kind of already sort of doing that. And you know, that gets me gyrating my hips. So, good job, fellas.
But see, they always surprise us in every update. How many times have you like never been surprised? No, you probably can't even name one time. Every update they gave us, I've been surprised about something.
Well, and they've always given us more than like we expected to get, right? I mean, they've always like hit it pretty hard.
Always.
So, all right, so why can I not find nickel? That should be like in one of these meteors, man.
Oh no, dude, nickel's actually kind of hard to find. I think that changed when Atlas Rises.
Dude, that's annoying. Oh no,
It wasn't too
fugitive.
hard to find.
I want to get that fugitive, but I gotta. Where's my freighter? Where's my freighter? I need to get a fighter. I need money bad. I used to have a pretty wicked farm, guys, and I had like millions and millions and millions of units. Now I just have like 5 million. It makes my heart hurt. I get chest pains. Ryan Johnson says, you know what's worse than 10 babies stapled to one tree? 10 trees stapled to one baby. I don't know what that means, but I do know that I like it for some reason. I think it's just because it's something crazy that, like, I would say.
It's just
It's pretty wild, and so, in my book, it's pretty cool. That is kind of a cool ship. I don't know why. I want to buy this. How much is this? Well, I've only got 5 million units, so I probably can't buy it. Oh my god. It's a B-class hauler. It's got 47 slots. Definitely out of my price range.
CJ, you should just turn in your Xbox for a PlayStation.
83 million units. 83 million units. Holy shit. Logshin says, and yeah, trees just don't show up, but I don't know. Gaming Lime says everything is loaded and rendered in photo mode though, and the camera does not go fast. True. Unlike the ship.
So,
True again. Logshin just says Daddy Murray. I guess that just owns the argument there. And then Gaming Lime says, which is going around quickly and the game is constantly having to render. Good point. You ever notice how when they came out with the Exocraft planetary exploration got real choppy too? Because of how quickly you're moving around. Logshin says, I wish you could build on barren planets. That would make me horned. Good for censoring yourself and leaving out the Y, but this channel is not PG, so we all know you meant horny, Logshin. Devilishly, severely horny, like to the point of causing pain.
CJ's got a question for you. It says, would No Man's Sky ever have a pilot race, dogfighter, pod racer type deal? No Forza. Though the game does have racing in it now. If you find somebody's planet and they have, basically you can build company racetrack and race, but like there's time sinks.
That is true.
And the fact that you can use portals and you can get enough information to find the way so yeah, no, racing is a thing right now, and since we're about to get our photo model, I have that feeling that there might be a little bit more for racing.
Yeah, because right now it's not technically racing, you're just racing a ghost.
Yeah, so racing, but still, it's still the first step in the racing.
Right. Right, yeah.
Once the photo model is, there's no kind of racing.
Shit.
Like, can you imagine 16 people racing on No Man's Sky and you get a photo model?
I just got shot down.
DJ says that's dope. Well, of course, other people.
Technology offline.
Logshin says, whenever I get on No Man's Sky, I feel like my eyes are constantly having orgasms. Dude, I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta get that.
In the video.
I'm gonna put that in there. That is so hilarious to me. I'm gonna catch up with these comments real quick before I do anything else.
Yeah, Gaming Line just joined my chat, so what up, buddy? Welcome to the dark side.
Welcome to the dark side. Dude, Sentinels are so easy. Yeah, these ships that I was just fighting really fucked me up. Barren planets are my least favorite planets, is what Gaming Line says. Gaming Line, you already know how I feel about that. Me and you will disagree for the rest of our lives. Because to me, barren planets are the coolest, they're the most alien feeling, and the ones I appreciate exploring the most. Logshin says, they're my favorite because you can clearly see the sky and all the mountains and stuff. Exactly. And they just feel creepy and like fucked up. Like just like
Right.
you would experience if you went to an alien landscape, you know? I don't know, that's just my whole thing. Barren planets feel lonely and dead for me. They're supposed to, and that's the kind of feeling that I like it to evoke. I wish you could build anywhere on planets. That's always been my biggest wish since Foundation. That's a true. That's a good point. I wish like there's been like a lot of cliff sides near oceans and stuff that I would have loved to like build a base that kind of like goes out over the cliff and overlooks, you know.
Now, I've always wondered why that hasn't been a thing. Like, why can't you build your own habitable cylinder thing to where if you want to put a base, or just put a base?
Exactly.
Like having to discover, you know what I mean? It makes more sense that way.
So,
That seems really good too,
Logshin says, I'm watching the stream on my phone and TV at the same time. Hell yeah, dude, multitasking. Dude, the water
Yeah.
can actually go pretty deep to the point where you almost die trying to go back up. No, literally, I've experienced that, and I've had to like boost up my what do you call that? Like your like, I want to say breath protection, but that's not what it is. But like how long you can hold your breath. Like I've had to ramp that up to compensate. Loction says, or submarine upgrade for the exocraft. Yep, just we mentioned that earlier. I agree with 100%. Yeah, Loction goes, ew, your freighter color. I know, dude.
Dude, tell him why though. Tell him why that happened.
Dude, the 1.3 update. Yeah, earlier I said
It didn't only fuck planets up, it fucked people's freighters up as well.
Yeah, people's like one of my ships turned a different color. Like it was fucked up, dude. My freighter used to be like almost black. It was like a charcoal gray and like with red lines on it. Like it was sick. Logshin says, yeah, like when you save after you got your freighter, then get back, and sometimes it's different color only one step. And then he goes, alright, I'm gonna head out. Have a good one. See ya, Logshin. Thanks for dropping in. Gaming Life says, my freighter stayed the same color. Strange. He goes, wait, you were both streaming? And then I think that's when he jumped over to yours. Fucking traitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the streaming, you're still Battlefront?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of controversy out there regarding Battlefront, but if you guys get the opportunity to play that, give it a try, because the game just looks outrageously beautiful. It's really, really well done.
It very much is, dude. Plus, I'm playing in 4K, so my dick is pretty much touching me.
That's like time release, let that hit me slowly. Which one of my ship freighter or warp fuel? Gaming Line says he's back. He says, I can't hear you on Hidden stream, but I can hear Hidden on this one. It's because I have my party chat open so that anybody that's in the party can hear, because I always do like a public stream, like where anybody can jump into the chat if they're on PlayStation. He might have his party chat thingamajiggy turned off. So. Which is good, because it's probably keeping a lot of his viewers less confused. Good. I think I've used... Dude, I'm tripping so hard.
CJ... I have not seen that before. It takes a while to unlock the not everybody has Darth Vader.
Bro, I was trying so hard to find which one of my ships had some warp fuel left so I can warp back to my home system. And I totally just forgot that, like, Pathfinder fucking introduced, like, base terminuses, so, like, I don't know why I've been wasting all that warp fuel traveling back home when I could have just taken the fucking base terminus. Dude, I love this shit, like the wings. I just hate how long the neck is. It looks like a fucking Brazilian parakeet. And I don't know anything about birds, so I might have made that up.
I know what you're talking about.
Dude, that's what I love about you, dude. I don't make any sense, but like, you know. Like, you get it.
Oh no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Dude, some ships are just weird as shit, dude. Like, they're just ugly as sin, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I used to not like the shuttle ships, but I ended up kind of liking. I saw like 2 shuttles that I didn't like.
Yeah, I got that dragonfly shuttle that I think's pretty cool, but usually the shuttles are the uglier ones.
So after this round, I'm going to put in No Man's Sky or Battlefront the next day.
You're gonna go to sleep tonight and wake up in a First Order fucking Stormtrooper suit.
Well, I have a legit Stormtrooper helmet, so...
Hell yeah.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Gaming Line says that it's hard to jump between streams. Gaming Line, really, you could, if you, like, you pull one stream up on the computer, one stream up on the phone.
Don't get greedy, Hidden.
Protection.
What's wrong?
See, Gaming Line, what you can do is you can pull one stream up on your phone, one on your laptop. You can put one on your car infotainment system and your portable DVD player. You got one of those. No.
Cassette audio of it? You put that on that
Cassette audio. Hell no, dude. That's so old school.
Yeah, I remember having cassettes. Straight up, those were the shit. Until you had to rewind.
The last time I heard a cassette tape, I was an embryo. Totally joking though. Again, I just want to call out Savannah Smith, who just recently subbed to the channel. I mentioned it a while earlier into the stream, but any support the channel gets is definitely welcome, and thank you again for liking what you see enough to sub.
Damn it.
I'm gonna rename this planet.
It's quiet. I think it's due to the way my party is set up. Which, when I convert over to No Man's Sky, I'm not going to
Well, no, when you convert over to oh yeah, true. Either the thing is turned down low on your end so you can't hear me, or you have party chat audio blocked, which you can easily change.
Right. I'm trying to say something. Alright, well, my stream's gonna go to blue screen for this. Blue screen for this second. Is it be in the party?
It'd be in the party settings, yeah.
Party settings, yeah.
Or broadcast settings.
There's my party chat.
Gaming Line says this is my favorite music in this game, Traveling Through Space. The first song I ever heard. Yeah, dude. Do you listen to 65 Days of Static? Holy shit. I don't know why I never thought of that before.
Auto, share, have include microphone, share, party audio.
Hey, Hidden, you remember how, so 65 Days of Static do the No Man's Sky soundtrack, right?
Correct.
During the Waking Titan ARG, the website that you had to go to sign up to get emails from old gods was atlas-65 dot fucking org or some shit. The 65 was a reference to 65 Days of Static.
Word, CJ. So yeah, I'm gonna, once this
It's not
Battlefront screen stops, I'm gonna turn Battlefront off. And I went to the audio settings, and I don't see anything that's wrong.
I don't know, I might just start screaming.
It might be due to your party.
No, because
Like
I think everybody's hearing me loud and clear. If anyone's not hearing me loud and clear, let me know. Let me catch up on the chat real quick.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to end broadcast on my end for the Battlefront, and then I will be back on air with No Man's Sky. So for those tuning in on my stream, if you want to see No Man's Sky, I'll be back very shortly. Thank you.
Gaming Lab says, my freighter stayed the same color, strange. Yeah, you lucky son of a bitch. He says, bye Logston. Yep, have a good night, man. He goes, wait, are you both streaming? Oh, I already went over this. Okay, cool. Yep, first place. I actually only listened to one. So, my favorite 65 Days of Static track is it's a song called Asimov, and it's kind of a kickback to Isaac Asimov, who was a science fiction writer and came up with a bunch of like predictions that turned out to be true. And I know that Sean Murray has a lot of interest in him, so that's definitely like an ode to Sean for sure. I just think their music is creative and inventive. You know, they're doing an entirely procedural album where an algorithm generates all the music in their album. It's like really random. It's like a project they're working on.
Alright, so I need to smoke one time before I jump on No Man's Sky real quick.
Alright.
And then I'll be back on. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Hell yeah. The crowd cried for Herc to reveal the great monolith's judgment of the sentinel threat. The monolith stood silent. Herc spake forth, but the people were not satisfied. They muttered amongst themselves, and those blessed with tendrils did extend them. Then with raised voice Herc decreed, the oppressors will be eradicated. Gather your arms, for the time of reckoning is upon the enemy. And the Viking adored their leader. And assuming I'm going to learn a new word. Fook, yeah. I'm multilingual, guys. Alright, so this is my home system. It's never had an anomaly in it before. Then all of a sudden, it just detects an anomaly. Which may or may not have happened before. Don't recall that ever happening, so I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Alright, that just made me think of something that I'd really like to see, guys. Is that in pulse drive, you should still be able to somewhat steer to some degree. I would like to see that become a thing. I hate having to drop out of pulse and then change direction. Alright, let's talk to Nada and Polo. Last time I talked to these guys, I got a warp reactor Theta. Let me see, maybe I get something cool again. Oops. You gonna talk to me, bro? Bro, Nada is giving me the cold shoulder. I mean, yeah. They always offer me like weak-ass multi-tools in these space stations, man. Okay. Gaming Line says, well, I best be catching some sleep. Bye. Have a good one, man. I think it's like 1 o'clock in the morning your time, right? So, thanks for dropping in. It's always good catching you in the strangers.
Technology recharge.
Hoyol Kovro Hyam. Man, I wish they procedurally make these things easier to fucking pronounce shit. God, I love how the, like, when you fly into the planets, they don't look fucking drastically different like they used to anymore. Please tell me that's nickel. I want that to be nickel so badly. Oh my god, yes. I need it. So just kind of like a little background information, like, I've been playing this game since it released, and I just now, finally, I guess everybody has a different experience with the game, that's what makes it special, but I just now, for the first time, the Cyclotron Ballista. So ever since I've been playing, I've only ever had the photon cannons and the pulse beams, which are the two weapons that you've always had. I've never gotten the other ones. Now I finally have, and I just need to craft it for one of my ships. And I'm really excited to give it a sample. Because just when I've seen people play or do dogfight, these cycles kick ass. Yeah. Inventory full. Alright. Check out this little village right there. That's farther away than it looks. Okay.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing. Technology recharge.
Anybody watching the stream, if you don't have a freighter yet, get one, because with every update they seem to get more and more expensive. The very first freighter I bought in this game was 7 million units. The second freighter I bought was like 12 million units. It's the one that I have now. This freighter, if I want another one, this trades for like 180 something million units. Or, no, 800 and something million units. Some crap like that. So, something to consider out there. Like, and this is just a 30 slot. They go up to 48. So, these things get harder and harder to obtain. So, just kind of keep that in mind. And if they bring like multiplayer, like co-op, PvP, whatever, I'm sure they're going to enhance whatever you can do with your freighters and what type of defense they have and everything. And it might just become increasingly important to own one. So my suggestion to anybody out there would be, get yourself a freighter. Get it as soon as you can. I think they're going to come in handy. Yes. Boom. Built. Let's see if I can build the other add-ons to it.
Technology installed. Technology installed.
Positron ejector. I wonder if that's any good. Doesn't matter because they just have the fire rate improvements. I've got coolant stuff for the infinitive accelerator, but I don't have the actual core technology to build, which just makes me really super fucking sad. Just need a neutrino module. I got those.
Technology installed.
Did not mean to put that there.
Technology
Put that there.
installed.
I just need 2 neutrino modules. I'll get that from the base. Where's the space station? Hidden Juice. Does that pick? Oh, does the ship pick up channels? I got you, Hidden. I was like, wait, what is he talking about? Because, you know, I always make that joke about my nips get so hard I can pick up, like, TV stations and, like, radio channels. So I thought that's what you were talking about. And then I was like, how do you know it's cold in my house? But now I get it. Because I got, well, I think they look like solar panels, but I could totally see what you mean. CJ Holland says, flying is too dope. Mind blown. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Straight up. The only thing that I wish that they would change about the flying in No Man's Sky, because I like how arcadey it is and easy it is to pick up, but I wish that you could pilot your ship while in pulse drive. I think that would make a lot of things pretty easy. Bro, I'm really kind of sad that the Cyclotron Ballista sucks so hard. deals like some mega fucking damage. Then I'll be happy with it. What am I doing? I'm so sick. I know, HiddenJewAgenda, if you're watching, I know that landing pissed you off. I know it did. You're so fucking peculiar about that shit. I came in upside down and like to the left. CJ Holland says, fuck yeah, you need a freighter, your own military. What about AI droids that you control as well? Yours likes giving them directions. Dude, CJ, I think that they're gonna put a lot of focus on owning a freighter. Because if you've noticed, broski, they keep making them more and more expensive every time. Every time they make them profit. Like I said, dude, my very first freighter I purchased for $7 million. Now my freighter's worth like $800 million as a trade-in. So it's like they're making them harder to get. Wow.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Guess who's back, back again. See he's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back, guess who's back.
HiddenJewAgenda back. What's up, guys?
I knew it was fucking coming. I fucking knew that was coming. That was, dude, that was awesome. That was legit awesome.
I was trying something new, dude.
I was like, either somebody watching the stream is trolling me like real fucking hard, or that's Hidden Jew. But like, dude, to get like trolled like that, like I would have been happy. I'd have been like, bro, fucking props.
I thought it was appropriate, dude.
That was awesome, dude.
I was literally outside and I was like, man, how am I gonna come back on this party? And I was like, you know what? I got it.
Yeah, it's like a boss. That's how you're gonna come back. Bro, the Cyclotron Ballista like sucks.
Is that like rapid fire? It's like red.
No, that's what I thought it was. It shoots like these blue beams, but like they don't hone in. So like they don't target lock. At least it doesn't look like. But it looks like they probably deal some like brutal damage. I don't know. I'm sad. I'm very sad. Trade nanite clusters for blueprints. They just, they sold me on the name, dude. Cyclotron Ballista? Of course I was gonna buy that.
That sounds devastating. I know.
Yeah,
I think
man.
one of the coolest weapons though so far, straight up, is the is that rocket launcher. That thing is nasty, dude. If you get like close quarters, oh dude, you're fucking shit up.
Bro, you gotta fix your posture. You got a hunchback. No, yeah, when I was watching your stream the last time, dude, you were shooting those rockets, and other than the fact that the visuals for it are pretty cool, like with the smoke trails and shit, it's just dope. It's just like, it's just tight. I don't know. It's like hard to explain. Like it just looks cool as shit. Because all the weapons in the game so far have been like energy weapons, right? So to like see like actual munitions, it's pretty sick. No, but I was just telling CJ that freighters, because me and him are agreeing that they're really important right now. Have you noticed and can confirm that the shits are getting like way more expensive, dude?
Oh yeah. Like for instance, when they dropped the foundations, right? They
Yeah.
dropped the freighters foundations, yeah.
Yeah.
And I bought mine for like, I want to say like 7 mil. And that's cheap. Like if you can find a freighter right now for 7 mil, props to you. You should probably get that because that's a steal. They're not that cheap anymore.
Yeah, they're
And there has to be a
significantly
reason
more
for that.
expensive.
Right, but you always say that you think they're doing that because they don't want everyone to have a freighter. Like you have to like work and grind to get a freighter. Like,
Yes.
if you got a freighter, you might as well flex. You know what I mean? If you've done some shit.
Well, and I also think that they're rewarding the players who grind and who do base building and farming and stuff to earn the money to afford a freighter. Because I think that freighters in a future update are going to become really important, like as like war machines. You know what I'm saying? Or trade vessels. So like you have to do the grind to get the money to buy it, to have the inventory slots on the freighter to house more inventory to sell to make more money, or for like war waging purposes. You know, like because remember Sean Murray said that he wanted factions to be, you know, a big thing in No Man's Sky, and it never really has felt that important. So you know that they're correcting all the things that they wanted to do. They're adding. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I feel like that's probably something they're working on, is faction related shit.
Right. Now, it's going to be cool if they drop a player model and you can see each other. They tell you not only can you see each other, but now you can link up factions together. And or like a squad, you know,
Yeah.
be in the same faction.
Like maybe create your own
Grow that
faction.
faction. Or create your own faction. Oh, because then that's letting all these cards. I think they might continue that.
Does anybody know like how you get fucking neutrino modules? Because to put my next pulse drive,
You can find those in space stations.
I was just in a space station, they didn't have it, but I'll go try another one.
Well, yeah, go try a different one because I had to find this thing called enormous cog, and it took me a minute to flying around space stations trying to find it.
CJ Holland goes, that was so Blade Runner. I'm not sure what moment you're referring to. If you could remind me, that'd be great. And Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies ever. Laughing my ass off. I guess that's shitty. Dr. Dre, what happened? And then CJ goes, legit, so hard to play Fortnite right now. Great show, guys. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I work with CJ at Boost. Shout out to CJ. Or also,
Fucking- Dude, so when I played Fortnite, was CJ part of that? Did I play with him?
no, you played with my brother and Randall.
Alright, so CJ, so when I played Fortnite the last time, or the first time, that was the first time I ever played it, I won the match. Did I not, Hidden?
Yeah, dude, you totally did.
But here's how I won, dude. Everybody was getting smoked by this bitch who like built like some type of tower, and they were atop the tower sniping people. And everybody had died. My very last, like, we were doing like 4-person teams, and the very last person on my team besides myself got whacked, dude, like dropped. So I ran like full speed, like up to where they were at, thinking that they were probably going to attempt to jump over me or run away. So they tried to jump over me, but I already had the reticle aimed upward, because I figured that's what they were going to try. So as soon as you remember that?
Yeah.
As soon as the person leaped, I shot him dead in the cooter, and they died. And I won. I just went pop, pow, and then it
Dude,
was
you
like,
know what we haven't streamed in a while?
what's that?
That we probably should. Fucking wild.
Dude. Okay, anybody watching this stream right now, I don't care if you like the game or not, go check out our Wildland stream. There's a part, like, probably 30 minutes in, where I tried to drive a motorcycle, and I failed.
Legit, he couldn't for like a straight probably 3 minutes. We had to eventually give up because he just couldn't get the grasp on. He just had whiskey throttle everywhere, just running into fences, just dying laughing. And then this motherfucker thinks I'm the fucking player and to drive off. I'm like, bro, and I'm like chasing the car, and he's like, he's just drives off, thinking I'm in the car. It's a pain, where you at? So funny.
Hey, Hidden, look at my stream. I don't know if you have it pulled up, but the way that I just landed would blow your mind.
You know, I think I just found that.
Hell yeah. Hey, no, but real talk, whenever we stream Wildlands, if for no other reason, watch it because it's comedy. It's funny every time we play. Every time we play, it's funny.
Alright, yeah, I got your stream pulled up. You're in a space station, I know.
Yeah, you totally missed it. That's okay. I went to go land inside the space station, and I slapped into the side of it, but I was close enough to the blue thing that it pulled me in anyway. But it pulled me in backwards and vertical, and then like spun me back around. And I know that gets under your skin.
Yeah, I mean, it for me it would, like, I have to come in accurate. I have to, like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because, like, I want to fly planes, and it's just like I love simulators, you know, like flying simulators. And that was dope. This is what really bugged me with No Man's Sky. Back in the day, if anyone knows about the vanilla version, you could never fly like you wanted to. Like, it wasn't as loose as it is now. There used to be this huge restriction below your belly to where you couldn't even, like, get close to the ground or even fly in canyons like you wanted to. Which they did change that. I want to say in Atlas Rises that or was it just like an update? Just like a small.
No, there was a patch in Pathfinder that made it easier that you're able to do like low altitude flying, but 1.3 like allows you to belly flop the fucking ground.
Right, like you can smack right into circles, which I have done before.
Straight into it.
And it gives those lasher plants to smack your belly over your ship and give you damage. So not only do you encounter those dumb fucking things on foot, but you fly too close to the ground, those things will rip the shit out of your fucking ship. and that's when I really grew a hatred for them. Like, I've always kind of hated them, but when that thing slapped up like the belly of my ship, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like, "No, I'm done. I'm done with these things. Fuck you."
Dude, no, like 100% true, dude. Like, I remember how frustrated I got when they added low flight, and I'm flying, I'm hauling ass. I'm so happy with myself, and then I just hear, and it like just whipped the out of my ship. I wanted to take my phone and throw it into the fucking wall, dude. I was so pissed.
Let's speak of the devil. I've got one right in front of me, and I have no problem grenading this one. Eat my teeth, motherfucker. Like, bro, I walked out of my way to walk to one just to grenade it, just because I'm so.
Dude, remember that time that like you couldn't shoot it?
Oh my, yeah, point blank, dude. That's so embarrassing that you bring that up. It was like, I just could not shoot that fucker, dude.
Did that happen live? It happened live, right? Because I think I was watching your stream.
Yeah, you were watching my stream and you fucking rolling down. Like, I was like just point blank at this thing. Couldn't get it, so then I eventually just gave up and grenaded it. I was like, the thing just like disintegrates.
The funny part was like I knew like instantly like what fucking happened. I was like, he literally is 1.25 feet away from this lasher plant, and he's unloading like a 76 round clip of bolt caster into it, and it is spraying.
Not one of them's hitting it.
It is spraying all around the plant like nothing fucking hit it, nothing. And then Like after just dumping a clip, he just rather than reload and try again, he just drops a grenade on it and like walks off. Like just the defeat in your eyes, dude. It had me. That shit was funny. That shit got me.
We got Chris in the chat right now. What up, Chris?
What up, Chris?
Just wanted to stop in and say, hey, what up, dude? Love No Man's Sky. Glad to see some things. Hell yeah, dude.
We have an unhealthy love for this game, probably. If I had to rationalize it. At least I do.
Come on.
Sometimes when I get lonely, I just like print out like screenshots of No Man's Sky that I've taken, and then like I just kind of take a damp rag and I press it on the paper to get the paper damp, and then I just stick it to my chest, and then I put my clothes over the top of it and I just walk around.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it, dude.
Totally joking.
So Chris, since you're playing on PC, have you downloaded any of Ray Rod's mods? That's almost weird to say, Ray Rod's mods.
Ray Rod's mods.
Or like
CJ says, Chris, these guys are informative as hell. Great knowledge. Thanks for the shout out, CJ. Love it. I'm on PC though, playing since day one. Dude, me too. I didn't even want to go out and get the disc. I wanted to play so fast that I literally just sat until it became available on PlayStation 4, like on the store, and then I just downloaded it, like right then, and then just played it immediately. No, fuck pre-ordering. I don't want to do any of that. Like I wanted instant. Like the moment it became available, I wanted to have it downloaded.
Right. So check this out. I pre-ordered it, right? Pre-ordered it for my brother. That was initially going to be his copy, and then I bought it digitally on the store. No. I'm so sorry. So I buy the disc version. I was going to give that one to my brother, and then I was eventually going to give it digitally. But I ended up getting another like digital or another physical copy. But right there was some kind of delay or something, and like the game got delayed. I think I canceled it or something. But I bought the game digitally, and I bought it twice physically because the digital one came with I found out I was working and I left weeks. So, and I wasn't gonna be able to go pick up the physical copy until 10 o'clock that morning. So I was like, fuck that, I'm just gonna buy it digitally. That way, as soon as I get home, I can play it. And I couldn't even wait the hours. I had to buy it just so I could play it.
Damn.
I eventually deleted my digital copy because I'm more of like I want the I want to see the physical copy. Like I'm one of those people that like some things you can like not have. It's like a collector's thing.
No, yeah, I understand. God, I hate when I land and like part of our ship goes underground.
Yeah, weren't you looking for a ion capacitor?
Neutrino module. I did not see it in any space station, and I have a feeling that if I kill a sentinel and it drops that can, that I'll find one in the can. So I'm holding out.
You might want to go to a trading station too, because they always have a bunch of crazy shit. But I know what you're talking about because I've seen it.
You know what? I'm just gonna fly my ship until I find some like settlement that has those like green canisters outside.
Radiation
Chris says, I love the work the mod community is doing, but I'm not quite ready to jump in yet. This isn't something up for. Alright.
The mods are cool though, man. Like there's a mod I was talking about early in the stream, dude, where they have black space and like with ringed planets. When you add those two different mods together, like it produces a very different visual, man. That it's quite stunning because the game already has like really good graphics and bright colors. So then imagine that against like a black backdrop. You know, it's pretty sick. What were you gonna say, Hidden?
I mean, not only that, but like there's mods with like biomes where like trees would be like really, really huge and a lot more of them. Just like the mods look awesome. Like if I could mod my PlayStation right now, oh, I would make my deck more fun. Just to see, you know what I mean? Especially the ring planets. I think I just want ring planets.
Yeah, and gas giants. Oh, dude.
Gas giants.
Somebody brought up a great comment to me, dude, on one of the other videos, and I wish I could give them a shout out right now. I just don't have it in front of me. But he said, he wished that we had gas giants, but like there was like shops and stuff that were like in floating kind of colonies, kind of like Cloud City, dude, like Bespin in Star Wars. Yeah, dude, that was sick. Like imagine like you get to one of those trade stations, but it's just floating among the clouds, dude. You know, and like stuff like that. I don't know. It just seemed like a cool fucking idea.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, dude. When he said that, I was like, dude, that is awesome. I never would have like thought of it like that, you know.
Not like that.
Like I just wanted gas giants just to be able to see them. Like I didn't think about like what kind of cool shit you could do like inside, you know.
Right.
Well,
my version of gas giants, like I told you before, like you could just fly into it, and if you fly too far, you'll end up just crashing and dying just because there's no land or shit. You know, so you eventually hit too dense, like going in the ocean.
Yeah, well, plus gas giants are, you know, they have terrible storms on them generally. Ooh, I thought I was going to smack the ground. Ooh.
Yeah, I know, dude. Hey, Chris, since you're pumped for 1.4, what's your speculation of what's going to be in 1.4? Oh, shit, dude.
I hit it.
Oh, what? Yep, you did. You sure did. Chris says, love it, you guys are streaming, you gotta hit the head. Take it easy, Chris.
CJ says, PC seems very player one to me. Chris said, ha ha ha, I keep my screenshots digital, but I fully support you. CJ says, I'm just a fan as well. Chris says, I haven't done any mods yet, but I'm seriously considering some base building mods. Yeah, dude, just try out some of the mods out there, dude. Some of them are just wacky and cool and make the game look really, truly fucking great. Yeah, man. Anyway, you brought up a question, Hidden, about 1.4. What was it?
Well, Chris did. We had a comment that says 1.4. The exclamation was he's excited for it.
Dude.
And I was just asking what his speculation was, but he's got to hit the head. So.
Well, I'm gonna throw a little bit of my speculation in there, dude. And I've made a video about it, and I'm sticking with it. I think it's going to be multiplayer heavy, predominantly multiplayer, mostly multiplayer. People get mad when I say that because they're like, man, we need more single player content, we need different biomes, and I get it. But we've had
but
three...
Can't you do that also with multiplayer? Like, you could drop multiplayer and since Hello Games likes to give you a beefy update, not just give you one fucking thing, they can give you some more biomes at the same time by dropping multiplayer. I don't see why they could.
They totally could. And, but I think that we've had 3 single player updates.
Right.
And with tons of patches in between. and I don't think that it's outside the realm of possibility that a big portion of the player base left because multiplayer wasn't a thing. That No Man's Sky would obviously want that back, and a good way of getting those people to come back to the game, because they need to have a bigger community to justify the expense of continuing to develop the game and make the game closer to what a lot of people expected, right? So they're gonna have to unveil like a true type synchronous multiplayer version, and I think that's going to be the 1.4 update. I think it's going to be where we all get together, we've got player models, we can see each other, like the whole 9 yards. I think that's when that comes. It's going to be at that time.
Absolutely.
And most of the update's going to center around everything that's necessary to make that happen, a lot of under the hood stuff. That's what I personally think. But
No,
we're going to get single player stuff in it, but it's mostly going to be multiplayer. And if people get kind of mad about that, it's like, man, we've had 3 updates and like 40 fucking patches. You know, like I'm okay with like giving one to the team so we can get some multiplayer. And once we got multiplayer, and then there's more to do, because there's more exploration with your friends. There's joint missions with your friends. There's co-op, you know, stuff with your friends. There's dogfights that you can do with your friends. So it'll keep everybody busy while they continue to work on some of the other shit. Now, the one single player update or the one single player feature that I really want to see in the next update, or just in any update period, I want to see multiple biomes on one planet.
yes, I have been wanting that for a while myself. Like, picture being on like frozen for some of it, but then you walk into like a jungle out of nowhere. Like, because on planets you have different equators, you have different zones of shit that's cold and hot and deserty. Like, if they could add either 2 to 3 biomes, and if they could add where you have volcanoes and you have like just shit spewing from rocks and alien goop everywhere, and there's so much shit you can do to the textures of shit more, and I have confidence that's gonna happen, because when Sean went to that what was it, that GDC meeting that he had, right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, GDC, yeah.
Right. He talked really heavily about textures and about how they're always wanting to enhance the textures and make it always different. Like, I always remember him saying something about how they could change No Man's Sky on a dime. It would always be for the better. And so far, I can definitely tell that's exactly what's going on. Because if you look at No Man's Sky now and you look at No Man's Sky prior, there's totally 2 different graphics to 110%. And I think it is for the better. Like, a lot of people got mad when 1.3 space got changed. Like, yeah, it sucks, but look at how good it looks. You know what I mean? Like, why would you not want it?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Go out and find another planet that you like. You do what you did before. That's what the game is. Go explore. Just go do it again and build your base again. It was fun building it the first time, you know. I've built probably 3 bases now in this game, and I've enjoyed building all 3 of them, because for one, they're all 3 different. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you always build the same thing. I mean, you can.
Right.
I just wasn't that upset when they changed the plans.
I mean, I love that shit, but it's just not good enough. It negatively affected me in such a way that it really bothered me when they reset the universe, and it happened twice to me. But that, I mean, I'm over it. I like the system I'm in. I'm in a very similar planet. You remember my old home planet, right? How it was?
Yep.
My new planet's pretty similar to that one, so it's, you know, I'm good. And just a couple of quick shout outs. Chris, thanks for jumping in the chat, man. He basically said, you know, I'm glad you guys are streaming. Yeah, we're glad too, dude. Appreciate the call out. And, you know, if you're still up, good night, dude. It's good having you in here. We don't always do late night streams, so usually it's in a more reasonable part of the day. But the cool thing about having 2 people running one channel that work totally opposite work shifts is that there's, you know, whether it's in the morning or early afternoon or at night, you can stream anytime. So we're always going to have a slot for you guys somewhere. Wait, where's my vehicle? Oh, that is my
Like, part of me wants to do a night job for Christmas, but like I really go with this.
I think it's going to drop during Unification Day, dude. That whole event. I want to say it's like December 30th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it's for 24 hours going into the new year. I think that's right.
Oh, but then that totally makes sense. They would drop it in. You said it has been hints of the game, right? It talks about it somewhere.
Oh, dude, more than hints, and I can actually pull it up quite easily. I've got it right here. I'll tell you exactly what it says.
All right. Because some people out there might not know what Unification Day is and know and stuff. So I'm trying to shed light on that.
Yeah, so what Unification Day is basically in the game, when you come across a crashed ship, sometimes you'll see something to the effect of, when you access the ship's logs, you might catch this piece of lore, and this is verbatim what it says. The logs reveal that the pilot was celebrating a festival known as Unification Day. Groups of similar minds, unable to meet but attempting to find one another to claim worlds across time and space. Once a year, their various alliances, factions, hubs, and empires united to remember all that they were, are, and could become in time. The vessel appears to have been destroyed by pirates. So some players, some No Man's Sky players, took it upon themselves to make Unification Day a thing in reality, apparently. Which is, I fully support that, obviously. So they're going to get together, they're going to have all these different events and races and things like that, and they're going to, and it's going to be really, really neat. But in a nutshell, that's what Unification Day is. It's all the federations and hubs all get together to hang out. And it's talked about in the No Man's Sky lore. And we know that Sean Murray likes to surprise us. They didn't talk a lot about we didn't even know Foundation was coming. They just fucking dropped it. And then we didn't...
No hint or nothing.
Exactly. And then we had some... I was one of the earlier people that had information on 1.2 just because someone I knew was beta testing the game. Or beta testing that version of the game. So I knew some stuff was coming, and it still blew my mind, even though I knew a lot of the features in advance. And then in 1.3, with the ARG and everything, it just we ended up with so many features, so many new aspects of the game. So, Sean Murray's always trying to surprise us and give us way more than we thought we were getting. Which is dope. So I don't think that this is going to be any different. And what better way than to encourage everybody through the game lore to all be at the same place at the same time,
and then drop an update. Which possibly in your play model is included, and now everyone can see each other who is in that one place celebrating that. That would be the first group to see each other. Kind of like when Atlas Rises dropped, and I was near EGG, and that whole thing, encountering somebody else, was really cool. And that hasn't happened since that. But that was because I was in the hub where a lot of people were at.
Right. Well, and there's elements of the lore that refer to the Galactic Hub in the game, or just hubs in general. So it's like they knew that a lot of people were going to be in a similar area. So when they unveiled joint exploration, they knew that there was going to be a lot of people that were going to be close together that would turn the game on and all of a sudden would discover each other. And I think that Unification Day is going to be no different. And just the name of it itself, think about it. They could almost call the update, 1.4 the Unification update or something. There's going to be thousands of players, or hundreds of players in the same place at the same time. the update drops, and all of a sudden, people start seeing each other in their player models, or there's a character select screen or something. I mean, you know, who knows?
Oh,
I'm
people are gonna
excited.
Trip out.
Yeah, I'm gonna freak, dude, straight up.
Yeah, I will too. Just because it's something I've been wanting since vanilla version, and I knew I had to wait for it. It was just like
Hey, Hidden,
crazy when it actually drops.
did you pick up any more glyphs?
I have
Do you think you have all the glyphs necessary to dial my portal code?
I can try.
I'd like you to pay me a visit, kind sir. Do you still have the screenshot of my portal code?
Yeah, but if you sent it, that would be easier just to go to, so I gotta like scroll through a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I'll resend it.
Well, I'm just saying, because I might have to know.
I might be wrong. You guys are gonna get a blue screen for a second. Sorry. I might be wrong. Yeah, because people just started like receiving these tapes, which was like really random,
Right.
and not all of them were received. So there's Atlas passes that people need to get. There's tapes that people need to receive. There's more glyphs that need to be solved. I mean, there's definitely more to the ARG. It's just a question of when it kicks off. And I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, we're already like in December now. It's gotta happen soon.
Do you remember how long the ARG lasted? Was it like a couple months?
Yeah, Waking Titan would last a while, and it was like different. There was like multiple phases of it, right? You know, it's like, and not all the phases are done. You know, we haven't woken Titan yet. If you think about it. Sorry for the sounds. Chugging water.
Yeah, fine. I don't
Sure.
remember how I found it before.
You didn't mark the portal with a beacon? Mark it with a beacon.
I did, but I'm not this is
Oh, shit. Bro, this. Oh my god, that was so weird. The portal was literally pulling me into it. Somebody said Donald Trump is an interloper 10-10-17.
Of course I did. I'm so glad it's not black.
Bro, I just ran into somebody.
What?
Dude, I just fucking ran into somebody.
Somebody's there right now?
Yeah, their name was Misconceptions. Fuck.
You weren't in a party and they had their headset on. Or actually, no, they might even hear us. Somebody will. mean, they tell me that the perks that advertising drop perk me talking or like streaming. I was streaming. And I had just gotten off. Just gotten off.
Bro, oh my god. I've never just like, well no that's not true, I've randomly encountered people before. But it's been a minute. Like I was just jumping through a portal just to like buy time for you to like show up.
And then bam.
And then bam dude, this person just arrives. Just all crazy like. Can I build an exocraft Gia babe?
So then, okay, so I put down my beacon. I gotta look for a monolith, right?
Yep, are you trying to find a new portal? And then you gotta like appease it with something.
That's right, a Viking dagger. I think I've got one, but I think it's in the blade. Let me double check. Almost positive I have a Viking. I do, I have 4. I probably gotta have it on me.
Yeah, because when you go down the planet side, they won't allow you to just transfer from the freighter to you on the planet like that.
What? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, try it.
Dude,
That's crazy though, dude.
Dude, I'm watching this person float around and like fly off with a jetpack and stuff, and it's like, I know we're just one more step away from a player model and being able to see the physical manifestation of someone in the game. And I use the word manifestation so that I sounded smart.
You did good, kid. You did good.
Well, thank you, Shane. Thank you.
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah, Shane. Yes.
Now, just imagine that being a player model right now, and you just walking around.
That's what I'm saying. Like they go like spelunking in a cave.
That's gonna happen.
Oh, it totally will. And I'll blow my zipper out, and then hey. Somebody who's subbed to the channel, I just came across their comball, Daniel Hifley.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Dude,
You should drop a comball right next to that if you haven't yet.
I gotta figure out what comball that was. I want to screenshot it.
Screenshot it, that video. It's a good idea.
And he's got the, damn it, I don't think I took the screenshot in time. Me and him have something in common because his comball says Daniel Hifley YouTube, and when I dropped a comball the first time I went through a portal, it said Hidden Panda Show YouTube.
Huh.
We stay marketing, cuz.
In-game, out-game, cuz. Third and Crenshaw, recognized son.
Recognize some for real shit. They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready.
No. Going in hot.
Dude,
One thing this is what I want No Man's Sky to change, landing. I don't like the landing.
You want
Like,
to
I
do
just-
it super hard like Elite Dangerous? Just kept it really, sort of, yeah. No, I would like that actually. Sure. Right. Some of you guys are,
Popped up with like this huge ass willy just so that you could like, just like anyway, what was I
I forgot because this person just ran up next to me again. they're just reading all the combos. That's all they're doing.
Oh, now it wants a Corvex casing. Okay, so it's always different. Corvex casing. I can get that sent to myself, right?
I'm not sure. I have one. I've only ever found one.
Oh, I think you get those in treasure boxes.
I don't remember where it came from.
Almost positive.
Find me on your home planet and talk to Schmoozy.
Even on the fly in space.
And they said, so they looked at Tom Ball and said, find me. Well, you didn't leave any portal code.
So, tell me again, are you one of those people that are against PvP?
I'm not against it. I don't want to be forced into it. It should be a separate game mode.
So if it's a separate game mode, you're on board.
Yeah, because I might want to do it every now and again, you know? It should be like Destiny. Like Destiny, you can do co-op multiplayer, which is what I prefer. But every now and again, I feel competitive and I want to do a deathmatch. And that's how it should be. CJ goes, sorry, I got cracked out on ATV versus motocross, and he's like, y'all have me cracking up. I'm legally blind.
No, dude. Okay, I know what he's doing. Man. Have you not seen, bro? If you haven't seen this video, you need to go on YouTube.
Are you talking about POP? Hold it down.
Yeah, she's like, I'm legally blind.
POP, hold it down.
Yeah, dude. We used to have this chick that looked straight up like this. No shit. It was awesome. That's funny, CJ.
Bro, what's with these fucking flying donkey goat rams? It's so weird.
Every time I see one of those small things flying, I always think of Greedo or
Watto.
Watto, yeah, that's it.
Watto.
Yeah.
Do it. You do a good impression, do it.
We think the Jedi.
It's the fucking chance cube thing that you did. That shit was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
What was it? It was like blue, I keep your mother. Red, you take the boy or something?
Red, they keep the boy or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually am one of those people that enjoyed episode 1. Except for Jar Jar Binks, but I mean, I just completely looked past him and was just like, fuck. Besides Jar Jar Binks, it's still, I liked it. I also liked episode 2. Episode 3 was pretty good, but 1 and 2 are my favorite.
The thing that bothered me about Jar Jar Binks, right, is that there was no reason for him to talk that way. Like Watto, like Watto just had his
he was a thug. He was a fucking gangster.
He was a gangster, but he was kind of a caricature of like a Persian or like a Middle Eastern person that like wheels and deals and and has funny dealings, But he talked normal. He was like, I'm gonna roll the chance cube. He like talked normal. But like Jar Jar was like, Misa fucking retarded about it. Misa, I don't know. I'm like, god damn.
Misa goes, no! It's like a big fucking...
Like, we suck on meet Boss Nass. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, if you can, switch over to my stream and check this shit out. Those spots are big. The wings. It's just like my Blue Ranger.
The wings. It's all about the wings.
Well, I mean, it's just like my Blue Ranger, except the wings are more like
I understand. So Grammy commented on your stream when you were playing Battlefront, and she said, "Sorry I missed this. Thanks for sharing, and see you in the next stream."
Oh,
Dude, I fucking love Grammy, dude.
she's always there.
But like whenever she's in the chat, like she like really fucking holds it down. You know what I
That's
mean?
one thing you can count on Granny. She'll hold the chat down.
I want to give her the
Like,
coveted blue wrench of power.
Right, you know, we need to, because whenever she does COVID, she does a really good job of knowing when somebody's like acting stupid. You know what I mean?
Or yeah, you got like a hater ass troll that comes in like,
Jordan276 just joined my stream and says, "Hey, what's up, Panda? What's up,
"What
dude?
up?"
What's up, Jordan?" Ooh, overgrown planet. We don't even know paradise.
Since the update, have there just been like straight up paradise planets like how you traditionally see them, or not?
No, dude. Like Paradise Planets, in my opinion, used to look a little better in prior updates. I'm not too happy. Like it looks great, but like I want more of like trees in Paradise Planets because right now they're very spread apart. It's just, I don't know. I don't get paradisey vibes from it.
Yeah. It's just not somewhere that I want to be right now. Dude, my friend has this. So just a story behind why I do that list thing all the time is my friend Kyle. There's a video of this on YouTube. If anybody ever wants to check it out, he's gonna hate me for doing this. But it's called Party Hard Drunk List. Is the name of the video, and it's like the first one that pops up. Party Hard Drunk List. And my friend Kyle got so trashed that he developed a list and then started breaking his vacuum cleaner and said things like, "Is this what you wanted? You wanted to tear us apart with a list." And at one point he goes, "Seriously, it's like birds. It's like birds and cops and robbers." And that's literally how he's talking. This man does not have a list. He was so drunk that his mouth grew a retainer, like, or something. And it's a hilarious video. I don't think that many people have really watched it because I don't think he really wants people seeing that. But I'm a good friend.
Jordan says, "Doing great. Did see some of your video this week. Really interesting speculation you have from 1.4."
Yeah, thanks,
dude,
man.
that's one thing that the Hidden Panda show will cover is fucking tinfoil fucking deep speculation on updates every time there's an update. So when we know that there's an update coming, tinfoil we tinfoil out pretty hard.
Like
We feel
mercilessly.
we have some pretty kick-ass, but I feel like we have some pretty kick-ass ideas and like stuff that sometimes we speculate right. Like what did I speculate right on for 1.3?
What do you mean
graphic
sometimes?
novel.
We've been more than 50% right every time that we've speculated. So I think we've got a pretty good. Holy shit, this planet's cold. We've got a pretty good track record, I feel like. Yeah, you speculated that because I said that they weren't going to redo the graphics after Pathfinder. I said the graphics are really good. I don't see how it's going to get any better. The graphics are going to stay the same. They're going to add more content, and you're like, no, they're going to overhaul the graphics. They're going to do this. They're going to do this, and like literally almost everything fucking happened.
Jordan, I possibly may have seen some of your pictures. You should find me on Twitter. It's head trauma 1. Find that. I'd like to see some of them. It says I had like an Amazon biome where each tree is really close to each other that I've walked somewhere. Man, I have seen a lot of monos like this, but you should definitely. If you have, dude, screw all that. Add me on PSN, bro.
Well, also just to avoid any confusion, because
oh, okay, then cool. Then yeah, just resend that to me, guys.
me and HiddenJewAgenda both run this channel, and I'm usually the one in the comments hidden. So if somebody mentions like, did you happen to catch this or whatever, it's probably a conversation that we had, and like I was supposed to look at it. So it's very possible that the picture that he's referring to is something I've seen.
Oh, okay. I don't have PS4. I only have PC. Lucky bastard. He's already mentioned Raven's mod, so I know he's a mod. So, for somebody that has tried Raven's mods, can you tell us how kick ass they are first off?
Also, let us know if you've tried the Ringed Planets and Dark Space mod, and let us know what you thought about it. Like if you thought it enhanced if you use those mods, if you thought it enhanced the look and feel of the game.
Well, he's on live stream. I don't know if you can hear people on live stream like how much. So
Ask him the question then.
alright. Hey Jordan, can you hear Panda on the other end? He says, well, the first vanilla game has about 20 to 50 variants. I didn't know that.
I felt like there was more variation in the original release, and I also felt like that it was rarer to come across Paradise Planets because there was so many different dead planets.
He says not that much. So you're apparently like extremely faint for the people on my end on my stream.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to get that audio mixing.
Yeah, Jordan, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on my end. We've had a few people from my stream say that they can't really hear Panda, but Panda is on the other end, so if you have any questions or something, just let me know.
We'll get it figured out, because I'm talking at a normal tone.
I believe somebody's in the 10th galaxy, dude.
Dude, yeah, that was
Still haven't triggered.
bro, that was crazy. 10th galaxy.
10th galaxy?
He literally said there's no one there. Yeah, because you've gone farther than no man. Or any man, rather.
Dude, listen to this, Panda. Jordan says, at the moment, the version he can have is version 9, and he's talking PC, is version 9 of his mod that added 200 and 300 variants. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, Rayrod even went back and tried to make some of the planets look like the ones from the E3 trailer.
Yes, and I know, he's done a pretty good job with that. Jordan also says, there was 250 galaxies. I've known that there was 200, but I didn't know the exact number of galaxies in the game. 250.
Yeah, that's pretty hardcore.
Holy shit.
That's daunting.
And he's just like, he's going from the galaxy from the corner all the way to that next world. He ain't going all the way around the galaxy. It's just
I've been really bad about checking the chats. I'm going way back here, but CJ said, I just would have hated acting alongside Jar Jar. Yeah, me too.
Right.
Misa would have killed him. And he said he looked wild, like a Denver Bronco mascot. Darius Greystone says, just finished streaming, same game. Thought I'd come check this out. you seem further into the game than me. Dude, I'm just happy to hear that there's someone out there streaming this game. So,
Jordan also says, I'm sorry to interrupt you, bro. He says, in the version I have at the moment is version 10 because I only trying to play Rod and also Cobra and other big guys that are really cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up. We may have been on Cobra TV together, not even know.
Yeah, we are real big on Cobra TV.
That's what's up, dude. You should stream that version. You ever do your streaming yourself? Oh my god, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna find out Corvat's casing and these treasure chests. So, any other time I feel like I could get that Corvat's casing and now I'm gonna get the extra.
Yeah, Darius Greystone's got a couple of No Man's Sky videos going on over here. So, Darius, congratulations! You just got subbed by Hidden Panda Show. If you like the content that we're putting out, feel free to sub us, but don't sub us just because we subbed you. We want you to like us, seriously.
It says, oh, and you remember version 9 of Wayward River had an average 200.
Yeah, Darius,
Wayward is fucking killing it.
he is killing it. Darius, I've been playing the game since it came out for over a year. I'm not as far along as I should be for how long I've been playing, because I always fall for the trap of exactly what I'm doing right now at this very moment. I just start exploring a planet, and then I don't stop for a while. I have warped a total of 50 something times in this game. Hidden, how many times have you warped in No Man's Sky?
Hang on, so Dustin, hang on, I'll get back to that. Dustin Smith just joined. Thank you, Dustin. He says, tell him to check his HD audio panel. There is a playback and recording mute button that could be used. Yeah, people on my end are really wanting to hear what you're having to say on this camera. So, I don't want to check that.
I've already...
I wonder if it's because you have that video.
It might be, I'm not sure, because mine already says party chat audio prioritized, and all of my settings to share party chat audio and everything are on, and I've turned down my game audio and cranked up my voice audio, so I should be coming through loud and clear.
I'm party chat.
If people in my stream are hearing me perfectly fine, then it's just an issue with the party chat itself or something. Because I'm literally in my house talking normal. What is fucking me up right now? Dude, the fucking majestic invisible whipping plant. But
yeah, guys, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit this. But there was a stream that we did the last time, dude, where it had me and you on there. And when you go back and watch it, I am super loud in the video, but then you're not. I think it has to do with the party.
Check this out. For the people watching my stream, if you guys want to hear the conversation going on, you guys can switch over to Panda on the exact same channel. He's streaming and I'm streaming as well. But if you guys go to his channel, you'll be able to hear both of us super easily. That's where most fucking people are.
Oh, I just broke my leg. Goddamn. But how many times have you warped Hidden?
Let me check.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna check my audio settings. Damn, I've warped 50. Yeah. That's wild shit. Hey, ask your people if they can hear me now. Yeah, test. I just made a couple of adjustments, so
Yeah, we just tried to make some adjustments, so anyone watching, if you guys can hear Panda talk,
Whoever made that suggestion, y'all are perfect on Panda stream.
he
Yeah,
says
so
we can hear you great, but I don't know if he's talking about we can hear you now or
CJ said that on my stream he could hear me just fine, and whoever made the suggestion about checking my audio levels was right. You could actually independently adjust the audio levels for the party, and mine for other people's broadcasts was like all the way down.
Sweet, I think they can hear you now.
So I fixed it, I think.
Cool. Hey,
So
thank you, Dustin.
it was totally on my
Dustin.
end. So,
Dustin,
yeah, appreciate that. Dustin could call out.
see, that's why we need to do that. Help us out.
How long would we have been fucking that up?
I know, but that's fucking teamwork.
Tenacious D, baby.
Right. Man, that is one thing I hate doing with these spots. These fighting daggers. See, I thought to locate a portal you would always need a Viking dagger. Apparently it's all that shit you get in like storage thing. But they're not always easy to fucking find. So, anyone watching my stream, did anyone see what Sean Murray tweeted? Jordan says it's sad for you PS4 players not to have the same experience we can have PC players with mods. I know, dude. Don't remind me. It's sad to me. But although I am playing on a PlayStation 4 Pro and in 4K, which is totally dope, but not as cool as having mods. And I know.
But it's definitely way cooler than having to press E to open a box.
Oh.
God.
No, that's not true, bro. Because they can have controllers on PC. I know they're gonna say that right now. That's cool.
That's true. They do. They can get gamepads.
They can't have controllers, so not everybody clicks E to hold open a box.
So they got the controllers and they got the mods. Sons of bitches.
Jordan says, of course, and the next version of Rayrod, I can tell you, is going to be a game changer. I bet. Do you know what he's working on at all? Can you give us a hint?
He's probably not at liberty to say.
Well, see, the fact that, like, third person is the thing right now for PC, and flying the freighter is, did you say it's stuff that's already in the game from Hello Games that they're pretty much doing?
Rayrod said during Cobra's subcast that when I was on there talking to him, he basically said that a lot of the mods that he's been able to do in the game are like files that are already in the game, which I thought was interesting. So it's stuff that's already there.
Right, so we could potentially get third person. I think it's always been a thing, but I think they've just been waiting for you to have your player model. That way, going in third person and shit and foot makes sense. Right now, if you go in third person and shoot Oregon, you'd be like, this isn't as cool.
I mean, not necessarily, because, like, for example, the sense of scale in the game is, like, really off. Like it might have always been their, like, intention, maybe, but the sense of scale is off. Like, when you fly next to a meteor, like, or an asteroid, like, it looks like not that much bigger than you, but, like, when you pull back and go into camera mode, all of a sudden it's, like, giant, and, like, you're tiny. Like, the scale's always been a bit off. So, that's why, like when you go look at, like, Rayrod's mods for the freighter in third person looks quite small, even though we know the freighter is actually fucking huge. So, just kind of weird. Bro, I was drilling this fucking nickel and I was full, didn't even know it. Ooh, I want to...
So Jordan says to be simple, there are gonna be new ships, new HUD, new biomes, 1,000 new biomes, and one not used and will use pre-release third-person flight is possible for later. Right? Yeah, I saw that. That just the tip of the iceberg. That is sweet. Man, that makes me want a PC, bro.
Right. Why am I not seeing... I want some action. I think I'm going to wait for a sentinel, and I'm going to fuck it up, and I'm going to try to get a walker.
Right, like you haven't heard that a million times. I just, the one thing I'm most excited for, and I keep thinking about 1.4, is getting a fireball. That's the one thing I'm most excited for right now.
Well, yeah, because we know where we are, but we don't know what we are or who. I mean, obviously, you know, we're the travelers, but, you know, I would like to be able to pick whether or not I look like Artemis, or Null, or, you know. I want to say so in my third model. Damn,
So he says,
great,
and I did tell you there were in the vanilla game you're playing with only 25 to 50 biomes, so sometimes you will see the same biomes now with 1,000 biomes. I let you see how much bigger the game is. Yeah, dude. Dude, could you imagine having 1,000 biomes for console gaming?
dude. It'd be sick. Ask him if Ray Rod's working on making, if he can even answer the question. Is
No, he
Ray...
can hear you.
Oh, true story. Is Ray Rod even, is he working on the ability to create multiple biomes on a single planet? Is that something that's going to come in his next version? Hey, Hidden, I might have to end my stream soon because my controller and my headset's going to die.
Oh shit. Yeah, I might get off my stream as well.
And I've only got one micro USB cord, so it's like one or the other. Like I can't charge my headphones and my controller, so it's like I'm gonna have to sacrifice one or the other. Each one is gonna prevent me from doing the stream.
Right.
I'm gonna be ending the stream, guys, because basically my controller's on its last leg and my headphones keep cutting in and out because they're about to die. Appreciate you guys for coming on. Basically, if you know anything about me, you know that all of my streams, you gain nothing. I have accomplished nothing in this stream. I had every intention on getting some things done with the storyline, but as usual, I get distracted. But anyway, thanks for coming in. Thanks for being active in the comment section. If you like the channel, you know, obviously give us a subscription and turn on notifications so you get notified every time we stream. It's been a pleasure streaming some No Man's Sky for you guys. Mahalo later. Just before I drop off, CJ said that tree looked like Medusa. Over and out.
That tree looked like a pizza.
Alright, Hidden. Thanks for spending some time on the stream with me, man. And till next time, dude. Holla holla at your boy. Panda.
Yeah, dude.
Out.
I'm all. Sub. We also cover videos as well on this channel.